Hey guys, welcome to Crime Time. We're your hosts, Lady Sky and
Mistress Birdbarella.
And we're here to talk about monsters. Today's monster isn't as well known as his British counterpart, but Joseph Acker was a monster nonetheless.
Even his nickname was weaker than Jack. At least they could have given him the Joe the Ripper instead of the French Ripper. Isn't that a little derogatory?
Well, Frenchie didn't do too bad at being a monster, I mean. Now, there's not much to his childhood really. He was born November 16th, 1869, to a literate farmer and his wife.
I would like to see a statistic on how many farmers in 1869 could actually read. While you're at it, show me a statistic on how many farmers can read nowadays.
That was life back then, Bird. People married young, had a ton of kids, in this case 15, and worked shitty jobs.
It was a simpler time.
Joseph wanted to escape all that. In 1892, he joined the army, but he didn't get enough attention and tried to kill himself by cutting his own throat.
Sounds like Joe took an interest in trying to escape his problems.
Speaking of things he took an interest in, while in the army, he fell for a maidservant named Louise. But Louise wasn't feeling it and turned him down. Her feelings hadn't changed by the time he tried to woo her again, shortly after his suicide attempt and military discharge.
So, he couldn't take a hint then.
Apparently not. It seems he has quite a tough time with rejection. This time, he tried to propose to Louise, who once again rejected him. Though to add salt to the wound, Louise mocked him as well, sending old Frenchie into a rage. He shot Louise 4 times, and then tried to kill himself by shooting himself in the head twice.
Twice? He shot himself in the head twice. In the head. For fuck's sakes, how big was this guy's head? I've heard of a 5 head, but come on.
He fucked himself up exceptionally badly, but he lived. Not only that, but Louise lived too.
This guy doesn't seem like he's good at much.
You could say that. He ended up deforming himself by paralyzing one side of his face. One of the bullets was lodged in his ear, and he just had to live with it for like the rest of his life, which likely didn't help with the crazy.
What? What was that? I can't hear you because I have a fucking bullet in my ear.
Well, he ended up going to a mental institution, but was deemed completely cured after just a year.
Completely cured? Did they remove the bullet in his fucking ear?
Probably not, seeing as how when he got out, he immediately started straight up murdering women. For 3 whole years, from 1894 to 1897, he lived as a homeless dude, begging for scraps and butchering women and children on the side.
Hey, man's gotta eat.
It's believed he murdered at least 11 people, including 1 woman, 5 teenage girls, and 5 teenage boys. Not going to go into detail here, but they didn't call him the French Ripper because of his farts. That being said, if you want to hear the gory details, they'll be on our podcast this Thursday. We'll have a link in the description for that.
We haven't even mentioned the fact that he was essentially a traveling musician. Everyone loves Dave Matthews.
He was. Well, we'll have to get into that too on Thursday. Unlike Dave Matthews, Joseph was caught in 1897 when he attempted to assault a woman gathering wood in a field. Her husband and son heard her screaming and dragged him off to the police. The police believed they had their man, but no evidence. Yet without much prodding, he confessed to that and all 11 murders, saying, quote, "I committed them all in moments of frenzy." He later tried to plead insanity, but eventually was sentenced to death in 1898. Refusing to go himself, Joseph was dragged to the guillotine and executed 2 months later.
Finally, when this guy gets a guaranteed ticket to death, he doesn't even want to take it. Sounds like he really lost his head.
But well, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you'd like to see more of these videos, hit that big red subscribe button down below.
Please follow us on Twitter or check out the Facebook page. Those links will be down in the description. Oh, please leave a shitty comment because I love those.
And as always, be wary of the monsters out there.